Do you see yourself as a sharp three-piece suit? Or a pair of baggy sweats? And no, this is not really about clothes. This is about something much deeper. Because in the modern world, people are mistaking nihilism for Stoicism. They think emotional numbness is wisdom. They think detachment means not caring. They think being unbothered is the same as having inner peace. But the Stoics of the ancient world would probably look at modern culture and say, you really have not mastered your emotions. You've simply abandoned responsibility for them. There was a time when humans approached life with ritual. The way they dressed, the way they spoke, the way they greeted each other, the way they sat at dinner tables, the way they carried themselves. Humans had an air of life about them. And somewhere along the way, modern life replaced intentionality with convenience. You know, like fast food, or you tap an app and you get what you want. And I think people can feel it. It's different, the exhaustion, the disconnection, the strange emotional emptiness of modern culture. And now I don't necessarily think it's because comfort is evil, but it's because we stopped asking, what kind of person am I becoming? It was never supposed to be shut up and don't feel. One of the biggest misunderstandings online is that Stoicism means suppressing emotion. Just grit your teeth, push it down, never cry, never react, never let anything affect you. But that's not Stoicism. That's emotional avoidance. The Stoics did not ignore emotion. They studied it. They examined it. They wrote great books on emotion. They understood that emotions ignored for long enough eventually rupture the surface. And honestly, modern culture is full of emotional ruptures. I mean, look at the outbursts. Look at people blowing up online. Look at people collapsing mentally. People losing themselves emotionally because they never learned to sit with what they feel. There's actually a Zen joke, and it says, oh, how long am I supposed to meditate? And he says, oh, sit for an hour. And he says, well, what if I can't sit for an hour? He goes, oh, well, then you should probably sit for 3. And it's just such a funny concept, because we really need to be able to be at peace with ourselves. So the 3-piece suit and the baggy sweats, again, it's not really about fashion. It's about what happens when people slowly stop presenting themselves as somebody that lives with care. And the baggy sweats become symbolic, comfort over discipline, avoidance over intention, or passivity over participation. And look, sometimes life's hard. Do you know what I mean? I get it. You want to sit around in your cozies, maybe have a dressing gown on, shut the curtains, pretend life doesn't exist. Get it. Sometimes we're depressed. Sometimes we're exhausted. Sometimes survival itself is enough. This is not a condemnation of tired people. This is about a cultural drift. Civilization slowly becoming emotionally and spiritually slouched. The Stoics were obsessed with one thing: self-examination. Not performance, not pretending, not avoiding, examination. They would ask, why did this upset me? Why did I react this way? What is it that controls me emotionally? What of my habits am I taking part in that weaken me? Is it my addictions? Is it my shortcomings? Is it the way I escape? What actually hinders me? And what kind of person am I rehearsing becoming every single day? And honestly, that level of self-reflection is becoming rare, because modern life distracts people. Before we even get a chance to sit long enough to understand ourselves. And it's a strange thing online right now. People are pretending not to care about anything, almost as if nonchalant is the ultimate apex superpower we should all be aiming for. Like they don't care about a relationship or a purpose or a meaning or a connection or hope. Everything's irony. Everything's detachment. As if caring deeply is somehow embarrassing. The Stoics cared deeply. So deeply they would disappear to go into themselves to understand, so they didn't have a negative effect. So they didn't have a surface rupture. Marcus Aurelius cared about virtue, justice, discipline, service, humanity. He was not emotionally empty. He was emotionally disciplined. He was not numb. He was poised. And that is different. Numbness feels heavy. Peace feels clear. Numbness disconnects you from life. Peace allows you to move through life without being consumed by every emotion that touches you. A little bit of Wu Wei, a little bit of Tao Te Ching. And I think many people today do not actually want numbness. I think we just want relief. Relief from the noise, relief from the pressure, from the comparison, relief from just emotional exhaustion. And the tragedy is, many people are medicating their soul instead of understanding it. Now, the three-piece suit in this analogy is obviously symbolic. Not many people go out there dressing dapper in the three-piece with a flat cap. I get it, but it represents something. It represents intentionality. Not superiority, not wealth, not status. I'm talking about intention. The decision to approach life consciously. To carry yourself with dignity, and you don't have to be wearing a three-piece suit to do that. To become someone that your future self would recognize with pride. And honestly, you can do that in a hoodie. You can do that in work boots. You can do that in gym clothes. Because the point isn't the suit. The point was the self-respect. So I think our overall aim shouldn't be to become someone hard. It should be to become someone steady. And maybe that's true Stoicism. It's not becoming emotionally cold. It's become emotionally steady. The kind of person who feels deeply, but does not become ruled by every feeling. The kind of person who remains gentle in a harsh world. The kind of person who still believes that meaning matters. And maybe in a civilization that profits from your distraction, your insecurity, your emotional impulsiveness, becoming intentional again is one of the most rebellious things you can do. So no, this was never really about clothes. Wear your sweats, wear your suit. It was about the quiet decision to stop sleepwalking through your own life.
If these videos help you slow down, reflect, or even just see things a little bit different, I've started building more resources around all of these ideas. My short ebook, Making Impact Beautiful, is available in the link below. It explores our emotional impact and self-reflection and just the ways humans shape each other without even really meaning to. And if you want to support the channel, it's one of the easiest ways to do so. But either way, thanks for being here.